Hi there. So this is a quick video to help research and insight agency leaders who are thinking about how to make their brand building and their marketing more effective in creating revenue growth. And I just want to start off by pointing out that brand building can help you win work from both existing and new clients. It's not just about business development. So even if your new client acquisition is not a priority right now, then brand building can help your agency to win more revenue from your existing relationships. So how can a research agency use brand building to create more revenue growth? I think it's helpful to think in terms of the different stages that your client or your prospective client has to go through when they're making a decision to purchase from your agency, and how those stages can be positively influenced by your brand building. So there's lots of ways of describing purchase journeys. None of them are right, none of them are wrong. The one I like to think about is there's an awareness stage, an engagement stage, a sales activation stage, and then the purchase decision. So I'm going to talk about each in turn. So building awareness, it's the most obvious reason for doing brand building. But I think it's really important to make sure that you've got clarity around what your brand building is meant to be doing in this awareness building area. So it's obviously to make people aware of your brand, but it's also help them be aware of the commercial problem that they have, that they may not even have twigged they've got, and make sure that you get them to understand that you have a solution to that problem as an agency. And the brand building activities that you should use at this stage, they include obviously your website, your social media, your LinkedIn, any advertising, any PR you might do, whether it be interviews in magazines or self-funded work, whatever it might be. So you've got your client aware of you, you now need to, or your potential client aware of you, you now need to think about that engagement phase. And once the target client is aware of your brand, you need to demonstrate relevance. You need to help your potential clients to evaluate your offer and the value proposition to make sure that you're top of mind. So, and crucially, this is also where you need to start using your brand building to gather leads and to start qualifying them. So the brand building marketing activity I would suggest for this engagement process, this nurturing stage, use webinars, case studies, white papers, newsletters, but crucially, they have to be gated. You have to make sure that there is a value exchange. So you are giving something of value to your prospective client, but they are giving you something valuable back, i.e. their contact details, their email addresses, because that is what's going to be really useful when you convert them and move to the next stage, which is around sales activation. Now, when you are doing that sales activation, it is really, really important. Your brand building can be really important in this. It gives you a couple of reasons. It gives you content to use in your outreach campaigns. And also, of course, it provides context and credibility. So, and I know from experience, sales activation without doing the brand building, without that investment in awareness and engagement, is going to be far less effective. So when you're doing your telesales, when you're doing your LinkedIn outreach, make sure you've done your brand building first, because otherwise your sales activation is going to be far less effective. Now, finally, brand building has a crucial role to play in the actual purchase decision-making process. And Gartner talk about this. They talk about decision confidence. This is your client's desire to believe and affirm that the decision they're making and who they're purchasing from is a really good one. And what Gartner show is that having that, giving or providing that decision confidence not only increases the likelihood of you winning the sale in a competitive environment, but also in increasing the value of that sale. And your brand building, I would suggest, will really help you contribute to that decision confidence, and it gives the context and the background to help them get that sale over the line. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about effective brand building and how to integrate it with your sales and your lead generation processes, get in touch. But otherwise, have a really great day.